Hello and welcome back to my enchanted chamber. I am the Soul Enchantress, and today's topic that I've been guided to speak to you about is profitability, not popularity. Okay, so this video is about how you can become successful by having a small number of followers on your social media feeds, or by very few people even knowing about your business, and how you can create a profitable business, a profitable venture, hobby that you take to the next level, starting a creative business. So for all the entrepreneurs out there, this video is for you. And for the bliss seekers, where you are looking for more meaningfulness in every facet of your life, listen to this video and use the principles to apply it to your life to uncover more meaning in various areas of your life. Okay, so let's get started. Now, profitability and popularity are two of the things that we're going to speak about. And the reason being, I am so unbelievably surprised. I don't know whether that's even the word I would use to describe. It is crazy how there's so many. I think this all started because of the advertising that is now on your social media feed. Okay, so every second post kind of tends to be an ad, and the fact that you're not actually seeing the people that you are truly inspired by and are following appear on your feeds. So one of the things that has become quite apparent, and I've posted on all of my social media platforms about this, especially on my Instagram feed though, to say that you need to be very, very discerning as to who you listen to, especially when it comes to self-professed gurus and self-professed life coaches and self-professed specialists and experts, because everyone seems to be an expert at helping you to grow your business, at helping you to master your content on your social media feeds. And these are people who have quite large numbers of followings, and whether they are real or not, that's another question. But the whole point of a lot of the marketing that is targeted at entrepreneurs these days is about popularity. And what none of these people actually address, and what the entrepreneurs kind of are getting lost in the sense of having the most beautiful looking feed, or the most beautiful looking website, or a very heavily trafficked site, a very heavily followed website, blogs, whatever the different platforms are. Everyone is getting lost in the numbers, in the quantity, and there seems to be a massive disconnect from the fact that you go into business as an entrepreneur to create and make a profit. If your venture is not profitable, and what is profit? Profitability is where all of your expenses are covered by the income that you earn from your business, and you have left over that you can actually put aside as savings, and then some, which I called splurge money, is for you to spend on yourself or your whims and fancies. And I believe that this is really important as an entrepreneur, because a lot of the time you are alone. A lot of the time you need to be your own cheerleading squad, and a lot of the time you're wearing a lot of hats. So you are pouring a lot of yourself into what you're doing, and I believe that you need to have moments where you actually have the money and the time to go and do something that brings you joy. I know your business will bring you joy, because otherwise you wouldn't be in that, otherwise you wouldn't be a heart-based entrepreneur, to whom I am speaking. So it's very important that you have a splurge account, that, you know, it's not the amount of money that's in it, but it's more that you can actually, you want to go and, you know, indulge in something that brings you joy, you can do it and you have the money to do it. So profitability and a profitable business, which is what I help entrepreneurs to build, is that you need to be able to make enough money to pay all of your expenses, as well as have some that you can put away into some kind of an investment or a savings plan, and you have splurge money. Okay, so that to me is how I term profitability, and that to me is what I work with my entrepreneur clients to achieve. And if they are already a profitable business, then I work with entrepreneurs in growing their business. Okay, but the whole point of this video is to let you know that profitability, as I've just described, is the key and not popularity. Popularity is a quantity thing, and I am all about the essence of quality. You need to understand that you don't need a massive following to build a profitable business. You know, I mean, if you want your ego stroked along the way because you have tens of thousands of hundreds of thousands of millions of people liking what you do or following you, well, then that's a completely different goal. You're not an entrepreneur who is creating profit. You are someone who is, I don't know, just after fame and glory, and that's not, it's not something that I aspire to. So I don't work with clients who aspire to that. So, but be very specific. Are you an entrepreneur who is building a profitable business and or is growing a profitable business, or are you in the popularity game? Okay, so when you get clear on it, then you will also see as to why most entrepreneurs will struggle with profitability, or they will have peaks and troughs in their profitability. So some months they will be profitable, other months they're going to eat into their profits because they're using their profits to pay for their lost months. Okay, I'm talking about building sustainable growth and businesses that build. It's not sustainable, it's not grow just sales for sales sake. It is profitability growth. Okay, so the business becomes more and more profitable, and therefore your life becomes more prosperous and you can build wealth. So why a lot of entrepreneurs struggle with profitability is because they are not focused on what they need to be doing in order to grow their profits. They're more focused on popularity. Okay, yes, there may be some people who, because of their fame, because of their popularity, they may get clients. But I bet you, if you could look into those businesses that are claiming to have fabulous growth in sales because of popularity, it won't necessarily translate into profitability. Even some of the most humongous businesses that have millions and billions of dollars in sales, sometimes their profitability may not be as huge as a smaller business that may make less sales, but they actually are more profitable. Okay, so I hope you understand what I'm trying to get at. And then how can you create profitability? And that is by understanding that you can't be everything to everyone. You need to focus on who your client is that you're serving. And I posted about this I believe I posted it on Facebook as well as my business Sorceress Instagram feed instead of the Soul Enchantress, which is actually just for entrepreneurs. So I posted that you need to understand who your client or customer is, and that you can't be everything to everyone. And also, once you know that, then you serve that customer, you serve that person more, you serve that person more of what you actually create or do. You actually give them more time. So most entrepreneurs are too scared to narrow down They're focused on a specific type of customer, and also they are afraid to let go of the popularity game and focus on profitability. Okay, so profitability can lead to increasing your prices. Profitability can lead to you honing in on a certain segment of your client base, and therefore, yes, you run the risk that maybe some clients may stop working with you or buying your product or your service. But guess what? I have proven time and time again that if you provide an amazing service, an amazing product, an amazing serving the customer, the will to serve the customer and their benefit, not for your bottom line, not for your sales, but they come first. The customer comes first, the client comes first, the person you serve comes first. When you actually practice it, it doesn't matter. Your clients, your customers will be faithful and loyal, and they will stay with you. So that is also the mark of an amazing and great entrepreneur. And more often than not, the reason that entrepreneurs struggle is because they are not willing to take that risk. So I hope this has been helpful, and I hope that it inspires you to focus on profitability and not popularity. And if you don't have a great following or a big following in social media, or your business is not known amongst lots of people, it does not mean that you cannot build a profitable business. And if you would like my help, and you are an entrepreneur, I would love to hear from you. The easiest way to contact me is to go to my website soulenchantress.com and click on the Business Sorcery tab, and I've got a lot of information there for you as to why other people's success formulas don't work, and a whole heap of other things that may enlighten you and expand your mind into understanding how great you really can be. And you can contact me from there. And also, for everyone listening, if you haven't subscribed to my Enchanted Chamber on my website, please do so. It's at the bottom of the homepage. And then those who subscribe, my subscribers, they actually receive inspiring videos, they receive articles, they receive exquisite offers. So make sure that you're subscribed to my Enchanted Chamber, and that's on my website. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I wish you joyous blessings.